Guys, you need to be pursuing your 10-0 self. You need to be developing yourself thoroughly every day to move towards that 10-0 you, to become the best version of yourself, and to always take steps in that direction. Now, understand that if you aren't focused on maxing out your potential, becoming the best version of you, taking steps forward and putting in the worth and the work into yourself, well, you're most likely going to be operating from this alternative where you seek pleasure, you seek comfort, you're always insecure and uncomfortable within yourself. And it's because you aren't validating yourself at the highest level. Now, to validate yourself at the highest level is to have those habits that really instill that discipline, that worth, that difficult habit that you don't want to do, but then you double down on it and then you do it better than you thought you could, and you increase the intensity of that habit, which is the gym. Most of you walk around insecure, and then when someone with muscle comes into the vicinity, into the area, this is where you get shaky and you get insecure. Now, understand that if you're insecure, you need to secure yourself. So instead of projecting the envy, the jealousy, the feminine emotion that stirs up in your mind when someone better than you walks in the fucking room, how about you take a step to secure yourself and understand that if you aren't securing yourself every day through those daily habits, well, you're going to remain a low-level piece of shit while everyone around you surpasses you. So either take steps forward or stay in that same position, but don't be getting mad when people that obviously have been taking steps forward are so far ahead of you that you feel like you're worthless, because that's just a fact. It's evaluated by the truth. If everyone is taking steps forward and you for some reason believe you shouldn't, well, guess what? It's a fact that they're better than you and that you are a worthless piece of shit. Worth less, not, like literally, if someone is putting in work into themselves, the work instills the worth. You are going to be a worth less individual compared to the individual who is worth more. It's not a biased thing. It's not an emotional thing. It's a contextual fact. It's a contextual fact. When we evaluate it from the statistics of who is worth more, because whoever puts in more work into themselves in every area of life, to read more pages in that book every day, to do more reps with more weight every day, to track the macros and to be on point and to show up as the highest version of self, to control their emotions better than you every day, to have better content and to display themselves every day, to compound and become better than you by doing more than you every day. Now, understand that if you're going through life without an intention, without any intention to be better, to move forward, to accumulate, and to master your existence, and to hold and wield the power of your will, to point it at any direction and conquer that endeavor, to become the most best, magnificent version of yourself in the one lifetime that is slowly decreasing as we speak, to be a waste of space to yourself on earth by not pushing forward and being better every day, to accumulate more power with every breath, to understand that you only live once and to not take full advantage of that, to really leave your cup half empty and to get mad at people whose cups are obviously overflowing. I mean, that just goes to show who you are as an individual, not the world around you. You perceive the world as you are, not as it is. So when you're in a good mood, this is where you perceive the positive. When you're in a bad mood, that's when you perceive the negative. When you're in a negative frequency, the world's a negative place. When you're in a positive frequency, the world's a positive place. Now, most of you lie to yourselves and pretend like there isn't, problems in your life that you have to fix, right? You rather sit there and drown yourself out with the addiction. You rather sit there and be insecure and be a stifling individual. You rather sit there and project that energy, that low quality. I mean, it's all about quality. It's like you have potential energy to execute certain tasks in the day, and if your energy is low quality, well, you're going to project that onto others. But if you have high quality energy, you'll be getting shit done like it's nothing. Boom, next task, productivity. Where's the, give me more, give me more. Let's speed this up. You you down a couple Red Bulls, and now you're really spiked, and now you're really trying to get shit done. Now you just hit the workout and your macros are dialed in. There's no better feeling than being the best version of you, attaining that next step, earning the next level for yourself. Every step is what you've earned by putting in the work into yourself. Every rep, every time you can push more weight because you've been getting stronger, you've been feeding and nourishing yourself with potent energy to conquer your life, to always be better. And sorry about that, guys. Fucking boat. Imagine this is the thing about life. Imagine living once and then being an individual who has to work on a boat, someone else's boat, most likely. I mean, guys, you have to understand how important it is to be the best version of you. You need to find the path that you want to walk, and you don't seek it. You just begin your development and you watch it unravel. A lot of people want to force matter with matter, but you have to flow. It's called flow state. You need to begin your development by going into the self-development community. Now, once you join that self-development community, you're going to go to the self-development category, and then you're going to read those, and then you're going to go to the subconscious reprogramming, and you're going to see how you can fix your habits and quit the addictions and change your identity to identify with the things you actually and truthfully want to be. Most people are conformed into something they don't want to be. They've deformed themselves into some individual they don't want to be, and this is why they're insecure. They've settled for an individual that is less than the best. But our goal is to always be more than what we were before, and to always be the best all the time, to always take that next level and just absolutely just crucify it, just to literally grab reality with brute force and just master your existence with sheer willpower, and to go through life as a fucking savage. And most people say they don't want to do that, but in actuality, they've conformed into the opposite of that, the opposite of a savage. They're really just pussies, and they lie to themselves that they're not. I mean, don't be that individual, because that's the individual who's always insecure in the room. So be the best version of you all the time, and pursue your personal development. And in the community, you'll have the resources to actually begin that development. And a lot of people, again, like I was saying, try to force matter to conform to them with, they try to instill their will with force. But you really have to be in a flow state, and everything will flow to you. You have to understand that when you're in a flow state and you're high vibrational and you're ready to conquer that endeavor, and you're really just focused on the work, you're not attached to anything, you're not attached to the outcome. This is where the outcomes begin to unravel. You see, a lot of people want results, and then they completely disregard the quality of work they have to put in to get that result. But the moment you operate from a state of flow, this is where you attain the results as a byproduct, as you increase in the flow, aka the quality of the work you put in. So when you're in that flow state, high vibrational, I'm going to do the best I can with this endeavor right now. This is where everything flows to you, because that's where the highest of quality is going to be withdrawn from your mind into actualization as you complete your work with dexterity and high levels of competence to instill the worth and to become valuable, right? It's all about personal value. I mean, if you don't know shit, you're valueless. If you can't add value onto somebody or something, you are valueless as an individual. The goal is to become the best of servants, to serve the best to the people that obviously are serving themselves less. Now, you can either, pick up that notebook, pick up that journal, and reform who the fuck you are, because that bitch that is failing at being them best selves every day, to go back on the drink, to go back on the smoke, to watch the porn, to fail yourself and then have no remorse or regret to do that. I mean, you have to understand that there's a level of dissonance within your mind to yourself to go against yourself like that. So this is why you need to foster that discipline, and you need to cultivate that self-love and that gratitude for your life, to understand you only live once, and to put that energy out onto the field of life, and to go out like a fucking beast instead of a bitch, right? We have too many people going out like bitches, right? There's more ideas that are in the funeral than there is in general. And so while they continue to waste their life and become a marginal existence, a fractious fraction of what they could have been. You know, we're just going to develop into the highest version of ourselves every single day, and we're going to push it to the limit every single day, and we're going to decimate the limitations every day. A self-limiting belief, never heard of it. Next, this is why you need to join the community, and you need to go check out the subconscious reprogramming, because I swear to God, if you don't reprogram your subconscious mind, you won't break free from the individual that you are. To break free from who you are, you need to change who you are. But you can't force that, because you have to understand that you operate from your conscious mind. And your subconscious mind automates 99% of your human behavior, and this is why your behavior is automatic. You act off of instinct, right? Your belief system, that is your subconscious mind. Now, you change your belief systems, you change the way you operate. You change the way you operate to operate at a specific high level. Well, high level shit starts to actually happen. So become high level, become high quality, and that is the only goal of your life. Peace!